It's pretty easy to talk about movies, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody does it all the time. But what would you do if you were in the IELTS exam and the question was a movie that disappointed you? That's a lot more difficult. So in this video, we're going to learn some great vocabulary and see a full sample answer all about a movie that disappointed you. I'm Francis, I'm a former IELTS examiner, and on this channel, I help you get to advanced English and improve your score in your English exams. Today, we're looking at a new IELTS Speaking Part 2 topic, which is all about a movie that disappointed you. So let's look at the cue card first of all. The question is, describe a movie you watched recently that you felt disappointed about, and you should say what it is, what the movie's about, why you decided to watch it, and explain why you felt disappointed about it. So first, let's learn 7 high-level words and phrases that you can use in your own answer to boost your vocabulary score. Now, you can also see these and more under the video in the description. And remember, if you find this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe for more great videos about IELTS and just generally improving your English. So the first word is a letdown. A letdown. That means a disappointment, something that was disappointing. 2 is a phrase, on the edge of my seat. And that's a situation when you feel very nervous about something. On the edge of my seat. Number 3 is scratching my head. That's like doing that. And that means that we are confused, scratching my head. We often say, I was left scratching my head. And it means I was very confused. I didn't understand what was happening. The next one is one-dimensional. One-dimensional. And that's an adjective that describes the characters in movies when they're not very well written. They're not a deep character. It's not like they're a real person. They're kind of like not very interesting and they don't seem very realistic. We say they are one-dimensional characters. Then we have root for someone. Root for someone. And that means to support someone or like cheer for someone in a competition. Next is lack thereof. Now, you can see under the video a really good example of this. It's a little complicated to use in a sentence, but if you can use it and use it correctly, it's really going to boost your score. It means when you don't have something that you should have. So check out under the video for a really clear example. Then the final one is jump scares. Jump scares. And that's kind of how it sounds. It's those things in movies where someone comes around the corner and there's a guy with a knife and everybody goes like that. They jump. It's a jump scare. It makes you jump because you are scared. So that's some vocabulary, and now we're going to look at the full answer. Again, the full answer is down under the video, and what I'm going to do is to say it paragraph by paragraph, and then I'm going to leave a short pause where you can stop the video and you can practice saying it yourself. All right, don't just listen to me. Don't be lazy in your studies. You have to actively study. I want you to really say what I'm saying and try to follow my pronunciation and try to follow my intonation, how my voice goes up and down. So here's my answer about a disappointing movie. Oh man, let me tell you about this film I saw recently that was a big letdown. It was called The Murdering. It was a horror film, which usually gets me all excited for some good scares and a thrilling plot. But boy, was I in for a major disappointment. I watched this film just a few weeks back and I expected to be on the edge of my seat and terrified out of my mind. But guess what? The plot was an absolute mess. I was left scratching my head trying to make sense of the whole thing. And don't even get me started on the characters. They were so one-dimensional and shallow that I couldn't care less what happened to them. I mean, come on, if you want me to invest in a film, give me characters I can relate to and root for. The worst part was the scares, or should I say, lack thereof. It was like the filmmakers took the easy way out by relying on those cheesy jump scares that we've all seen a million times. To sum it up, The Murdering was a film I watched recently, which was a total letdown. The messy plot, shallow characters, and lack of genuine scares left me feeling cheated. So that's the full answer, and what you can see that I've done is to read it really in the way that I would actually say this, okay? So don't worry if at first it seems a little bit like blah, 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 a lot of words. Try to listen several times because this will help you to improve your listening and also make your English sound more natural when you're speaking. Try to copy the way that I'm saying it. Remember, you can find the full answer and all of that vocabulary down here under the video. And my question for you today, what do you think about horror films? Are you the kind of person who likes them? Or are you like me? You kind of run away and feel very scared if there's a horror film on. Tell me all about your relationship with horror films down here. I'm Francis. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in your IELTS exam, and I'll see you next time.